team learning target isn't up there, it was on the next page, but it became evident that there were still some issues with theme. So what we ended up doing was coming up with a whole group lesson, going back to Esperanza Rising and doing some stations, practicing theme. There was some confusion with kids were writing just a summary when they were asked for theme, so we did that first, and then during our ACE period, we decided who just needed maybe some extra practice, but who really needed that intervention. So created an activity using a Storyworks magazine, where it depended on if they were doing it independently, if they needed extra practice, or with me if they needed that intervention. So we read a Storyworks article, and they had to identify the theme. I retaught what theme was, then they identified the theme. She would fill in a short answer question and then some multiple choice questions based on theme too. So that was just one example of how we did it. So, and then for the most part, everyone seemed to be okay after that, but if there were still some misconceptions, then I would just work with them one-on-one. That's sort of how we do it.
So what I'm hearing is that you had learning target 13, 14, 7, and then and another one on
15 was theme. Yes.
Okay, so can I ask you, how did your instruction change in response to the pulling apart of the CFA results?
The module, one of the module lessons was not, when I did the whole group instruction, I changed it. Like, it wasn't focusing so much on theme, but I made it so the whole thing was on theme.
And did you do flexible grouping? Did you do whole group? Did you do one-on-one?
But like a mixture. And then another example, we had, main idea and vocabulary repeats throughout the year in our CFA 1 and our CFA 3. Those skills came up on both of them. And we noticed, it's always a tough one for kids, so we noticed on both that we still needed, so we would make exit tickets, specifically change them and make them on main idea, and then these groups or morning work on main idea for those who are mixing. So that's just another.
So in response to students, you changed your instruction to drive it deeper, and the results, did the kids get and understand things?
For the most part, there were still a few. So basically what I do during ACE depends on the results of the CFAs. So, and then I meet with a small group every day, a different small group every day, until I've gone through everyone who needed that intervention. So, and then when I'm done analyzing the next CFA data, I make a new ACE activity.